Hello everybody and welcome to NEET Mentor. Today we are going to discuss on very important topic, that is how to get admission in any PG course without qualifying NEET PG examination. I know there are many candidates who attend PG examination and they fail to qualify, and they have been trying from many years. Still they hope on cut-off revision. So for those candidates who have little doubt that they will qualify or not the current 2021 NEET PG examination, it's very important to know there are courses where you can complete without qualifying NEET PG 2021 exam. I have been talking that there is no admission without NEET PG qualification, but today I am cutting my own concept and point. Really, there are courses, and I will talk about those courses in this video. But before that, if you are new to the channel, you must subscribe the channel and hit the like button of the video. You share the video with your colleagues so that they also get benefited. We'll talk about the tuition fee and which are the branches and which location and what are the scopes available. If you look at the description, you can find some important ebooks for deemed universities, Open State Counseling and DNB Counseling, and you can avail our paid guidance counseling as well, which will be applicable, which will have 20% discount applicable if you avail before examination, that is 11th of September. After examination, we won't give any discount. And as part of paid counseling guidance, we will support you in the counseling. It means we will do the counseling process, and you need to follow the steps for all the possibilities which comes under PG counseling, and depending on your score. So whether it's government colleges, DNB, hospitals, deemed universities, your domicile state counseling, or other open state counseling, FCPS or CPS. So I was talking about CPS and FCPS courses which is available in Maharashtra, named as CPS Mumbai, is available in Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and Odisha. So these 6 states releases their notification on their own website, and they have their own counseling authority to conduct the counseling process for the CPS and FCPS courses. CPS is a diploma course, and I will let you know that I have already posted a video with a detailed explanation about the CPS and FCPS course with tuition fee, but I am going to repeat the same thing like tuition fee and all, so that you are able to relate which are the courses and how much is the fee in case you don't qualify and what is the scope. So particularly I will focus on CPS Mumbai. If I talk about CPS courses, that is diploma course, and it is happening not from government or private medical colleges but from hospitals and some of the medical colleges as well. So there are two things, it happens from government hospitals and private hospitals, but you will be getting the seats. Which seat you will get, you will come to know in the further slides in the video. DGO, DCH and DPP, these three are recognized CPS branches. When I say DGO, it's a diploma in obs and gynae, DCH diploma in child and health, that is diploma in pediatrics, and DPP diploma in pathology and bacteriology. D ortho, DMRE, DDV, orthopedics diploma, radio diagnosis diploma and skin diploma, that is DOMS, DORL, TDD, DA, DPM, DGM, DGS, DTMH, DTM, DPH and DFH. Apart from first three, all are non-recognized. Let me tell you the difference. I will tell you the difference in the later slide. Let's first know what are the courses available under CPS and FCPS. So we talked about the courses available in different branches. In CPS, 2 years course. Now FCPS is 3 years course, which is equivalent to MD and MS. So FCPS medicine, FCPS gynae, FCPS surgery, FCPS opthal, FCPS dermat, FCPS pathology, FCPS child and health, that is pediatrics, FCPS ORL anesthesia and FCPS ortho. These are the 10 FCPS degree courses are available. And let's see which are the recognized CPS diploma courses. I already told you DGO, DCH, DPB. These are the 3 recognized CPS courses. And talking about various diploma courses, that is FCPS courses, degree courses which are recognized. So there are totally 6 FCPS courses: FCPS in medicine, FCPS in pathology, FCPS in surgery, FCPS in dermatology, FCPS in obs and gynae, FCPS in ophthalmology. So these 6 FCPS branches and 3 CPS branches, totally 9, where you would like to go for CPS and FCPS courses which is recognized. When I say recognized and non-recognized, or recognized versus permitted, so what is the difference is very important to know. Any course which is recognized, see, there are 2 things you need to know in terms of recognized courses or recognized branches. So if any course is recognized, so after completion of your degree or diploma in that course, you are eligible to practice in any state of India. Suppose you do FCPS in medicine or DGO or DCH. So after completion of your degree or diploma, you can practice outside Maharashtra if the course is recognized. But in case you have done your degree or diploma from non-recognized course, then you are limited to practice within Maharashtra. In case you are interested to settle down in Maharashtra, or you belong to Maharashtra and you have long-term plan to be in Maharashtra only, then it's right choice for you. In case you don't get qualified still, you can get your FCPS or CPS done in non-recognized branches. You can get non-recognized branches in FCPS and CPS even though you are not qualified. Other things, you can get permitted seats. There are recognized seats and permitted seats. The seats which are newly added, in a hospital, it remains permitted for few years. After completion of all the, or passing through all the validation and other criteria, they make it recognized. As long as the seat is permitted and you get the degree, usually within a span of 3 years, it gets converted into recognized seat from the permitted seat. But in case it takes more than 3 years time, like 5 years time, then after completion of your degree, you still have 2 years, and for the 2 years you can practice only in Maharashtra. After the degree gets converted into recognized, then you are eligible to participate, eligible to practice in other states. So that's the difference between recognized seats and permitted seats. I know people who got permitted DGO seats last year, so, and they were not qualified. So it all depends on how many seats are left over. CPS counseling process, if you see, this is the eligibility criteria for getting admission into recognized courses and recognized seats. But if you are going for non-recognized seats, there is chance, and it all depends on how the counseling process goes. The first round, second round will be online, and then you have offline round as well. So the seats are still vacant for the non-recognized courses, because lesser people will be interested to go for non-recognized courses, because they know they have to settle down in Maharashtra and they can practice only in Maharashtra. But in case you don't have any problem in practicing in Maharashtra only, then you can go for non-recognized courses in CPS as well as in FCPS, and you can get your PG done without getting qualified if you are facing problem in qualifying NEET PG due to any reason. Okay, now let's talk about CPS fee structure in private hospitals. So there are 2 different quotas, merit quota and institutional quota. Those candidates who are coming from Maharashtra, they have done their MBBS from Maharashtra, they have their domicile from Maharashtra, so they are only eligible for merit quota. And those candidates, since CPS Maharashtra, CPS Mumbai, both are one and the same, allows you to participate in the counseling process conducted by them uh, for the outsiders also they allow it. So if you are coming from like Karnataka, Bihar, UP, MP, Rajasthan or any other state, still you can participate in the counseling process for CPS Mumbai, and you can get private hospitals, not the government hospitals. That's condition. In case you qualify. In case you don't qualify, you can get private hospitals but non-recognized courses. And I'm not saying that you will get it 100%. It all depends on how many seats are left over in particular branch, in particular hospital, and how you approach. The main part is how do you approach, how information you have about the vacant seats. It happens on the paper, it shows that seats are vacant, but after you go there and reach to the college or hospital, you find that seat is not available because time to means it's not getting updated in run time. It gets updated on particular date, and after that if some admission happened, that number of seat will be minus from total availability. So talking about the fee structure for DGO, merit quota is 4.5, for DPB is 1.5, for D Ortho is 1.5, DMR is 4.5 lakhs per year, DDV is 4.5, and other CPS courses 1.5 lakhs. There is difference between the fee in merit quota and institutional quota. When you go for institutional quota, the fee gets doubled of merit quota. So for DGO is 9 lakhs per year, DCH is 9 lakh per year, and DPB is 3 lakhs per year. For DMRE, the tuition fee is 3 times, and DDV, the tuition is free 3 times. You see radio and Dermat, these two are top priorities in MDMS courses also, and here also, since they are not recognized in CPS, still their tuition fee is higher compared to other branches. So this is about CPS tuition fee. Now let's talk about FCPS tuition fee, so that you can get an idea how much money you need to have in hand in order to get admission in CPS, whether you have passed examination or you haven't passed examination. For FCPS medicine, the same concept applies here. For merit quota who are eligible, and for institutional quota who are eligible. The candidates coming from Maharashtra, they are eligible for both of them, merit as well as institutional, based on their rank. But candidates coming from outside Maharashtra, they are only eligible for institutional quota and private hospitals. For FCPS medicine, the tuition fee in merit quota is 6.5 lakhs, institutional quota is 19.5 lakhs, that is 3 times, and for Dermat is again 3 times of merit quota. But for other branches is double. You would see FCPS gynae, FCPS surgery, FCPS opthal, FCPS pathology, FCPS child and health, FCPS anesthesia, ortho, oral. The merit quota fee is 6.5 lakhs, but in institutional quota they double it, that is 13 lakhs per year, and it's 3 years course. So you multiply the tuition fee by 3, that is for institutional quota 13 into 3, around 40 lakhs, and for medicine and Dermat is around 20 into 3, 60. Okay, including other tuition fee, other fee expenses is around 65. That's minimum. And in merit quota, you can multiply it and you can get the tuition fee around 20 for 3 years. So that's how it goes. Let me summarize. I have told you about the tuition fee, and even though you are not qualifying NEET PG examination, as we have seen that people keep on waiting for cut-off revision, still some of them fail to qualify. For those students, it's a great opportunity that you can go for CPS and FCPS, and CPS FCPS counseling starts after completion of all the counseling process for All India quota, deemed DNB, state-wise counseling, or when it's about to complete all the rounds or is in the mop-up round, they release their notification. So you have both options. For the qualified candidate, you can go for AMD, MS, DNB. In case you don't get your seat in your defined budget, then you can go for CPS and FCPS, because in the lower rank you have great opportunity to get a seat there, but you need to follow it, how to get the seat. Candidates coming from Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Odisha, they can apply for their own state CPS and FCPS courses. So that's it from my side. I think I have covered most of the points, and if you find this video useful, you subscribe the channel and share the video with your colleagues and your friends, so that all get benefited. If you have any question, you can send us WhatsApp messages, you can call us, or you send a message in the comment section. So thanks for watching and have a great day.